The amazing space jump. The words, "I'm going home now," spoken by a skydiver while jumping from space to the Earth by Felix Baumgartner on the 14th of October 2012, till pulling his parachute and touching the ground, kept the entire world breathless and speechless. It was an amazing jump from space and covered by the team of the Mission Control Room in Rosewell, New Mexico. The suspense-ridden control room speaks volumes. The communication and exchange of messages between Joe Kittinger, who jumped from space back in 1960, and Felix Baumgartner is worth listening to and watching. The skydiver says, "I'm going home now," after saluting and then confidently jumping from space, and one of the mission control members says he's going supersonic while he spins fast in space at the highest altitude. All of a sudden, we are informed he's lost control. The dread can be seen on the faces in the control room. The fast, laudable breath of the space diver can be clearly heard. When Felix stabilizes, the calm confidence and thrill beyond belief prevail with cheers and applause in the mission control room. He ascends fast into the atmosphere, wherefrom the glowing Earth can be seen, presenting a perfect view to watch. Communication between the skydiver and Joe Kittinger begins. 1 minute and 30 seconds, Joe Kittinger says. Keep control, Joe Kittinger further says. 3 minutes, free fall, Joe Kittinger says. I cannot see anything, Felix Baumgartner communicates back. He further adds, I've not had visor heat for a long time. Felt like I have passed out, he adds. He continues saying, my visor fogging up. I repeat, my visor fogging up. It's really tough, he keeps saying, while almost touching the ground. Home, he says, I'm 7,000 feet above. I'm pulling my parachute. And he makes it back home while he was on his knees on the wider ground. The cheers, applause, and hugs follow in the room. Like others, Joe Kittinger was almost in tears, saying, it was absolutely fabulous. I could not bear to believe it myself. This is the story of the amazing space jump. These video details what this mission was about, what is the history of the space jump, what it took the team and the skydiver to succeed, and what were the preparations for it. Stay tuned with us and let us know how you feel about this historic jump from space over New Mexico in the comment section below. Red Bull Stratos was a high-altitude skydiving project that involved an Austrian skydiver, Felix Baumgartner, and he made it on the 14th of October 2012 after successfully skydiving a length of 39 kilometers from space to the Earth over New Mexico in the United States. This terrific space-to-Earth journey took approximately 10 minutes and kept everyone on their tenterhooks. It took longer than was expected. Baumgartner deployed his parachute after 4 minutes and 19 seconds, which is a speed of 1,357.64 kilometers, or 843 miles per hour. According to Fédération Aéronautique Internationale, FAI, Baumgartner made history by breaking the sound barrier on his journey. From the highest manned balloon flight, he also broke the record of jumping from the highest altitude that had been set by the United States Air Force Colonel Joseph Kittinger, who was in communication with the skydiver during this feat. History of this amazing space jump. According to verified sources from January 2010, Baumgartner was collaborating with a group of scientists and his sponsor, Red Bull, to make an attempt at the highest skydive ever. Researchers were able to track Felix Baumgartner's physiological response in a challenging setting by having him wear the equivital life monitor. Baumgartner planned to jump 36,600 meters from a capsule suspended atop a helium-filled balloon in an effort to break the sound barrier for the first time. Since the terminal velocity of a skydiver free-falling is often around 320 kilometers per hour, this would be achievable because the high altitude and less dense environment would reduce drag. Daniel Hogan filed a lawsuit against Red Bull in California Superior Court in Los Angeles, California, in April, alleging that Red Bull stole his idea for the parachute dive from the edge of space. However, later on, Red Bull announced on October 12th that it was postponing the project. In June, the lawsuit was settled out of court, and on February 5th, 2012, it was announced that the project would proceed once again. Preparation. As part of the preparation, Baumgartner performed the first of 2 test jumps from a height of 21,818 meters on March 15, 2012, and claimed to have achieved a speed of more than 580 kilometers per hour during his 3 minutes and 43 seconds of freefall during the jump before activating his parachute. He became only the 3rd person to successfully parachute from a height of over 21.7 kilometers. The jump lasted about 8 minutes and 8 seconds in total. Baumgartner performed the second of 2 planned test jumps on July 25, 2012, from a height of 29,460 meters. The estimated duration of Baumgartner's freefall before his parachute deployment was 3 minutes and 48 seconds, and it took him nearly 90 minutes to get there. Near Rosewell, New Mexico, USA, Baumgartner made a successful landing. According to Brian Utley, a government representative present, his peak speed was supposedly 863 kilometers per hour. This amazing jump from space got Baumgartner his personal best. Joseph Kittinger, who jumped previously from 31,300 meters in 1960, joined the mission to assist Baumgartner and assist in collecting data for the development of future complete pressure suits. The amazing jump and descent. Before his descent, vigorous checks were made. The skydiver enabled his suit cameras to record the jump. This amazing feat happened at 12:08 Mountain Daylight Time and at an altitude of 39 kilometers. He made the jump from his capsule. He reached a maximum velocity of 1,342 kilometers per hour, and during this time span he quickly became uncontrollable. For a minute, that could prove catastrophic, but Baumgartner regained stability after a further 23 seconds. He had at his disposal an abort switch to moderate the spinning, but he did not use it and wanted to break the speed record. When 3 minutes and 43 seconds passed, he communicated with the mission control room as the awesome feat was accomplished. Felix Baumgartner, on the 14th of October, 2012, wrote history. His mentor had done it back in 1960, but from just 19 kilometers. Later on, Felix Baumgartner revealed he felt that he was swimming in water without water. He also revealed that he did not know the direction of the wind. During this show of unbelievable magnitude, he can also be heard saying that he does not see anything, but apparently for a while. After all, thinking and watching this amazing jump from space is just nerve-wracking. Anything could happen, and at a point he had lost control before he managed to stabilize himself. This jump is not just a coincidence. It entails hard work, commitment, preparation, and rehearsal. This project also went through a legal issue that were later on settled. When he loses control, and there is a merciless silence prevailing in the mission control room, it revealed how significant the project was, and when he comes within the radar, it sends the message that it is almost going to happen successfully. There are cheers, but at the cost of the dread, uncertainty, and complexity the team had felt during this 10-minute jump. When he jumped and landed on the ground, the solace, satisfaction, and feeling of honor can be felt and clearly seen. From space exploration efforts, reporting on the space explosion to the revelation of new phenomena, introduction of new knowledge, and reputation of old myths to this amazing jump from space, our channel brings you all fresh news, feelings, and the experience of this amazing jump from space as a viewer with us. Hope this video has been helpful to you. If you have any questions, suggestions, or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. For more exciting videos on space exploration, explosion, the latest discoveries, and research, like our channel and press the subscribe button.